Wraiths are the main enemies of Wish Guardian, but they weren't always. A lifetime ago, they were just peaceful growers, replanting wild crops. Unfortunately, they were cursed by your grandfather and the Wish Stone, turning them into the enemies they are today. But what if they didn't have to remain your enemy? What if they could be freed from the curse to become peaceful planters again? What would that even look like? After a bit of brainstorming, we came up with the 4 things a domesticated wraith needed to do: move, plant, be cared for, and eat seeds. Wraiths will move randomly to a location within a certain range, wait a random amount of time, and then move again. Then, every night they will plant a random number of crops. The more powerful they are, the more crops they plant. That brings me to being cared for. Being cared for every day will make the wraiths more powerful, therefore increasing the chance of crop creation. Finally, the seeds you feed the wraiths will be the crops that they grow. Relatively easy, right? But rather than keep things easy, we decided to give each wraith a random personality. Each specific personality would change how a wraith moves, plants, and is cared for. Let's take a shy, careful, and calm wraith. The shyness means the wraith will move away from the player when they approach. The carefulness means that the wraith will plant less, but be more accurate when planting. And the calmness means the wraith will gain and lose power more slowly. On the flip side, a loving, reckless, and moody wraith will move towards the player when they approach, plant more, but less accurately, and gain and lose power quicker. As development continues, we plan to add more personality differences. But how would they even be domesticated? We designed a crop that can free a single wraith from the curse in tower defense mode. Once freed, they are tied to that crop and can be moved by harvesting and replanting it in the farming sim portion. By adding in wraith domestication, we hope this means you will spend less time grinding and more time unlocking new resources, befriending townspeople, and completing tower defense levels. Wraiths also start off with a default name. If you want to help out with naming wraiths, join our Discord in the description. Suggest a name and vote on the current names to help. At the time of this recording, the top name is Voidy. Assuming the suggestions are appropriate, the top 20 names will be put into the game. Voting ends on May 2nd. Of course, you will be able to rename the wraiths once domesticated, but it's a fun way to make your mark during development. Our artist, Joy, will also be remaking our wraiths this summer, so we will have voting on top wraith designs. Be sure to join our Discord to participate in that and other activities. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. Stay tuned for next week when we discuss our plans for the summer.